we're doing partial quotients. We're going to be dividing using the partial quotients. Now, what does partial quotient mean? What does it mean if I'm going to do partial quotient? What does the word partial mean? Megan, what does it mean?
It means a part of a quotient.
It's exactly what the name is. Partial quotient is a part of a quotient. Now, quotient is the answer to what kind of problem? Everyone.
A division problem.
A division problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take chunks. I'm going to take parts of my answer. I'm going to add them all together at the end. So if I'm going to take chunks, what are the two easiest multiples that I would think of to take? I could either pull out a 10
or 100.
or 100. Now here for this problem, would I be pulling out 100?
No.
Who can tell me why I wouldn't do the 100? Megan, why wouldn't I do the 100?
Because it would be too big.
It would be too big because that would be 7 times 100. What is 7 times 100?
700.
700, way too big. So I'm not going to do the 100. What am I going to pull out?
A 10.
A 10. So Skylar, if I pull out a 10, what does that give me?
70.
It's going to give me 70. So I'm going to put my 10 at the side. That is my partial quotient. I'm chunking that, pulling that out. What was 7 times 10? 70. Where do I put the 70, Autumn?
On the bottom of the 83.
Right underneath the 83. Good. Now, what do I do with those two numbers? Sebastian?
You have to subtract.
Let's subtract it. Everyone subtract with me. What is 3 minus 0?
3.
What is 8 minus 7?
1.
1. So it gave me
13.
13. So now my new dividend is 13. So on the inside, I have 13. Can I take out another chunk of 10?
No.
No. Why not? Who can explain to me why not? Why can't I pull another 10 there? Nicholas?
Because if you pull another 10, it would be 13 minus 70. And you never put the bigger number below the smaller one.
Exactly. And it won't work because if I try to pull another 10, it would give me 70. And I cannot do 13 minus 70. It doesn't work. So 10's not going to work. So what am I going to have to use now? Bennett, what am I going to use? If I can't use and pull a 10, what am I going to use? What do I have to go back to? Jenna, what do I go back to?
1.
I'm going to go back to my 7. Skip counting by my 7. So on the side, everybody, let me hear your 7s.
7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. That just leaves 70.
Thank you. Excellent. Now, looking at my number, I have a divisor of 7, and 7 has to go into 13. How many times can 7 go into 13? Everyone.
1 time.
Just one time. Because if I tried 2, it would give me 14, and that's too much. So I'm going to do just once. So what do I put on the outside as my chunk?
1.
1. It's going to be 1. It's not a big chunk, but it's still a chunk. So I'm going to put 1 on the outside. What is 7 times 1? 7. Now, what do I do with these two numbers? What do I do with these two numbers?
Subtract.
What's your name, love?
Daniela,
Daniela, what do I do with these two numbers?
you subtract.
Subtract. What is 13 minus 7? 6. Now I'm looking at my new dividend. It's 6. Can 7 go into 6?
No.
No. So if it cannot go into 6, what does that tell me? Skylar, what does it tell me?
6 is the remainder.
6 will be my remainder, absolutely. Because if my number in my dividend is smaller than my divisor, then I'm done. That's my remainder. Now, am I finished with my problem?
No.
No, I'm not finished. What do I have to do? Ethan?
You have to subtract.
Sebastian, help him out. What do I have to do?
You have to add
What am I going to add?
10 plus 1.
10 plus 1. Everyone, what is 10 plus 1?
11.
11. So 11 has become my what, Anthony?
Quotient.
It is my quotient. So up at the top, my answer is 11.
Or
Remainder.
6.
Remainder 6. Do I have to put that remainder?
yes.
Yes, you absolutely have to. Because my quotient had a remainder. I was able to do 11, but there was 6 remaining. So my answer is, everyone?
11 or 6.
Excellent.